Okay, so today is a day that I talk about something that I purchased, and well, obviously I got a lot of shit going on, but I got something that I've been looking for, and I've had a history with these trucks, and I'd like to introduce you to the new to me Toyota 4Runner. Yeah, not much to say about it. Needs some work, needs a little TLC. It's not bad. I fixed the exhaust on it, that was coming off. Yeah, this was hanging off the back here. What had happened, which I still need to do some work here. Those two exhaust hanger mounts up there had broke. Somebody did not add this back one in here. This is still not welded in. I haven't decided how I want to route this. I'm probably gonna take this and angle it up or do something different. On the account, I'm probably going to oh no, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'm gonna change this up a little bit right here because it's pretty low hanging. Let's see. Back window is currently not working. Not sure what I'm gonna do there. Windshield wiper is not there. There's a lot of things about it that's not there. Various other issues like missing interior parts, door panels have to be redone, door handles need to be replaced, missing the trim in here. You know, it's a, what is this, 1988? So this is like 30 years old almost. I guess it is over 30 years old. But yeah, it needs some work. Good and crusty, but today what I want to work on is the horn, because currently we do not have a working horn, which for these, that's pretty common. So that's gonna be something that I knock out in like maybe 5, 10, 20 minutes, get that fixed. And there's various other things like the dash lights don't work, which I'm missing my dash dim switch. So that's probably a good reason why those don't work. Other issues, not much, man. It does run. Belts were pretty chirpy. It needs new belts. Oh, here's a good thing about it. Let's see. So, belt service. So it looks like it was done in 2013, which it probably could use to be done. And it hasn't had many miles put on it since the belt was done, but still I'd like to inspect that and just make sure the belt's not cracking. But yeah, let's get to work on this horn issue and get that fixed really quick. All right, let's just confirm really quick. Okay, clutch cancel. Yep, no horn. So, pretty easy fix, honestly. I had snake in here for a screwdriver. Couldn't even get it. Rotor, it's on there tight. There we go. Got it. Yep. That would be it. So you come up top here. All there is just one wire. I had unplugged that. Now we're in business. Now all we gotta do is break this loose and try and get this wheel off. At this angle with super view on, doesn't look like the steering wheel's round, but you know, I don't care too much about that. We're just gonna go ahead and manhandle this in place. There we go. Okie dokie. Oh, there we go. Alright, there's a couple ways to do this, but I'm just going to try taking it loose like that, right in there. Grabbing the wheel on both sides. Sometimes this works, sometimes it does not. Oh, there we go. Got it. If not, there's these 2 holes. They're threaded, so there's a tool you can get to pull this off. But it came off, so we're off to a good start. Here's where our problem lies. So on the back side here, there's this little ring. This ring is what your actual horn plugs into. There's a little tab for that ring. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Anyhow, this ring has lost contact with this pin. These pins wear out. And the only way to get contact back is to either move this ring out or get a new pin, which I think they still make these. There's a company out there that makes these pins as replacements. But we're just going to get some washers and space this ring out. And that should fix it. Also, we're going to clean this up too. All right, here we are on my workbench. We're going to go ahead, pop these screws out, get this, clean it up as best as we can, probably with a Scotch-Brite pad or maybe some sandpaper. And then we'll find something to space these out. A lot better, I would say. Not perfect, it's a little bit stained, but really we just need something to get a good connection with, and I think that will work fine. So onwards and upwards. Let's go ahead and find some washers to kind of lift this up and space it out. So here's what I got. Needless to say, this is more kind of a temporary fix type thing. You also want to get a little bit longer screws. I would. There we go. A little bit. That one's tiny. Super little. Interesting. Do too high. All of these. There we go. I don't know how well the spring washers are going to work, but they should work. Okay. My screws. Just need to go ahead. Drops in here like this. There we are. Huh. Really? Nope. Okay, we're good. There's that. Sure. Little spring washer. I'm gonna get a pick and get that. There we go. Put our screw in. And remember, this is just old plastic. This does not need to be aggressively tight. This is, you know, it's a 30-year-old 4x4. What do you want? It's, you know, it's made out of plastic. It's falling apart. So these don't need to be horribly aggressively tight. Tight enough is tight enough. I'll put it that way. Alright, and that should be enough to get contact back. Spaced up just a hair. Let's go ahead and throw it on and see how the horn works. Alright, we're back in the truck here. I think I got pretty straight because the steering wheel was off to one side or the other, but I think it's straight enough as it is. So wheels seem to be pretty straight. So we rock it like this. If I need to adjust it later, we can. I guess I can do this a little bit looser. I don't know. We're just kind of winging it here. I'll be honest. Oh, buddy. That. Plug this back in. This should hook from the top, like so. Put our screw back in and we'll be in business here, I believe. So really, I almost forgot about the best part. good as new. A whole different issue aside from the horn is the brake lights like to stay on and drain the battery in this truck. Again, it's one of those issues that's like super duper easy to fix on these trucks because these are kind of a basic truck. There's not much to them. So let's go ahead and get started tearing this piece off here. I also need to get in here because the parking brake light will stay on. I don't know if I can demonstrate that really quick for you. Go ahead, start her up. Well, this truck does have a lot of miles on it. See how it's still on? So pull back, turn, and then let down. So the track is actually distorted for the parking brake, so we just need to adjust the track. Honestly, if I can get another one of these, that'd be awesome. But I'm not going to count my luck. Yeah, this thing needs a lot of work. That's okay though, I'm up for it. So I decided to tear this all apart because that's going to allow me better access to their brake switch. And then that will give me an opportunity to go through all this, clean it up very well, take these inside, clean them up really well, and make these look good and try and make some of this stuff look good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this. This was once cut out for a stereo. So I may get a piece of aluminum plate, chop it out, and drop that in here. That way I have a little place for a switch panel. Pull this stuff out, of course. But yeah, that would make a good place for a switch panel, so that's kind of what I think I'm going to do. Alright, so apparently it's extremely cramped, obviously, getting in here. But the thing that we're having problems with, see that switch right there, that little plug? It's a brake switch. So the way it works is when you press in the brake, which I don't know, can I get to where you can see? You press in the brake, it goes away. That little rubber bush in front of it wears out. So what we need to do is take that brake switch and screw it that way towards the brake pedal. That way when the brake pedal comes back and hits it, it shuts off the brake lights. Alright, I've been trying to figure out a really creative way to test my brake light. Okay, 1 and 2 is on. Let's go ahead and see what we got, shall we? Okay, look at that. Easy breezy, just like that. So now I just have to run down the little lock nut and we should be good to go. Here I am back a few days later. We're gonna wrap up this video right now. This truck, oh man, needs a lot of work. I'll be honest with you. So, got the dash pulled out. I can't get the dash lights to work. I'm assuming there's mouse damage somewhere because I'm testing these wires to see if there's any continuity between them or like resistance. And if I go to our hot wire coming off here, and checking. It's going straight to ground, so I'm assuming just breaking the wires somewhere. So the whole dash is probably going to come out here pretty soon. This I need to pull out. I don't know what we're going to do about this. I think I'm going to drill out all of this or grind it out and see if I can't rhino line that whole dashboard section there and make it look a little bit more decent or presentable rather. The back seat, so we got these aftermarket panels in here, which I'm totally cool with. Yeah, should be good. Should be good. Door panels don't have any plans. I did order up new handles, so we got new handles coming in. Suspension, I ordered suspension for it, so that's what we got. It's pretty low. It's rubbing in the front really bad, as you can see. So there's a lot of little projects like this thing. Basically, with the suspension the way it is with the 32-inch tires, it's pretty much undrivable. Like, it works, you can get to and from work, but it needs some help for sure, for reals. Interesting, this fender here, I wonder if this has ever been in a crash, because this thing, look at the paint, it's not matched. Over here, that's probably worse of it. I need to take a break as far as driving this goes, because I don't need to tear this up any more than it already is. But yeah, it needs a lot of work, a little bit of love. I'm going to delete this, take that, whack it smooth. I don't need a radio in this truck, I'll be honest with you. But I think this, honestly, it's a pretty good truck to have. The price I paid for this, I'm not going to get into specifics as far as what I paid for this truck, but it was cheap enough that I'm like, okay, maybe I could get back into it. And I wish I still had all my old parts, but I do not. So we're just gonna whack on, continue on with this one and see where we get. Hopefully it goes good, but honestly I like it so far. So it's a little rough, but it's okay because I'm a little beat up as well. Yeah, it's gonna need a lot of work, but the body is pretty straight, motor runs, so that's a plus. Anyhow, I'll catch you guys on the next video, all that sort of stuff. Hey, if you guys want to talk about Dodge, we'll talk about the Dodge. Dodge looks good. It looks like alright. Like, I like that. Dodge looks good. So anyhow, until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Be safe. Don't do anything I would do on the weekends. So keep it real. Peace, guys.